Welcome to day 7, and today we talk about fear of death or loss. Now, fear of death or loss is something that I have experienced many, many times in my life. And it was the most, that sense of that feeling of grief when my father passed away. Now, loss is not to do with someone passing away. A loss could be losing your self respect, losing your dignity, losing your self esteem, losing your face in front of someone not treating you well, someone who is abusing or is perpetrating violence in your life. If any of this is happening, there is a sense of loss that you experience for others. And yes, when someone physically leaves your life, during pandemic, a lot of us lost our jobs. We also lost our dignity. So there are all different kinds of losses that people experience in their life. And when the loss happens again and again, it actually turns into a fear. And many a times the fear is not so much of the loss physically happening in some form, but you lose an identity of who you are. You lose a part of yourself. And that loss is scary. Scary for anybody in the world. And I totally get it. It is not easy to deal with the fear of death or loss. So many people are scared that they could die. There are people, it goes to a level of anxiety and depression also that they don't get out of the house. They are confined into places. They are scared of forming relationships and forming attachment with others because they fear that they will lose them someday. And the fear of losing your loved ones for some people is very, very, very intense. Now, the whole idea is that grief is one of the emotions that a lot of us feel, but we are not trained in dealing with. There is nothing available that teaches us how to deal with these feelings of loss and grief, how to express it also in the first place. There is this a myth that people have that you should not express, you should not speak. If you want to, you should speak. And if you feel that you can just handle it by yourself, then you should simply just handle it by yourself. At the same time, acknowledge that what you're going through is normal. But actually, turning it into a fear is something that is going to stop you from moving ahead, stop you from going ahead in life. A lot of times, when people have breakups, of course, it's a loss in your relationship and they're scared of getting new partners in their life or interacting with more others with the fear that I'll go through that sense of loss again and I don't want that. But that people don't take risks, people don't want to invest, people don't want to start something new because they fear that some loss might happen to me and I might not be able to bear it. But the fear only stops you from moving towards a life that you truly want. And that is the question that you should be asking. If there is something that has happened, but if I turn it into a fear, if loss has happened or death has happened and I have experienced it, I go through the period of intense grief, but I have a choice to let it remain as grief or turn it into a fear. And if it is turning into a fear, then I need to do something about it. And there is definitely something that you can do about it. Okay. And the first thing that you can do about it is talk about your fear of death or loss. If you are feeling it intensely, talk about it to people, let people know that you are experiencing it and what and support that you require. So if there is a fear that you have that there's something I might lose, or because somebody would just leave me someday, I don't want to get too close to them. That's a barrier, that's a block that comes in relationships, in you being happy in life and being satisfied with the people who are around you. So if it is affecting you, please go ahead and seek help for it and work on those fears for yourself. Okay. And you can definitely do something about it. And the least that we can do about it is do these three practices. This is consistently I will be talking as long as I talk about fears. Of course, there are other strategies that I talk about occasionally, like the exercises that I am doing in the days ahead. Do practice those also, but at the same time, affirmations, gratitude, and meditation. There and journaling. There is absolutely there is no time, there is no boundary to it. You can practice it, keep practicing it, and the more you do it in your life, the better the results that you see for yourself. So, affirmations that you can tell yourself to overcome the fear of death or loss are some examples. Of, I am a powerful soul. I am loving and humble. I am a loving and humble soul. I embrace myself and be gentle all myself in the times of loss and death if it happens with me or my family members. Okay? Express a lot of gratitude. Some of the examples are these. I'm grateful to God for all the amazing relationships in my life. I'm grateful to my family for being there for me. I'm grateful to all the opportunities I have received to learn and grow. I'm grateful for all the material objects that I have been blessed with in life. The more grateful I am, the better my life automatically becomes. Now let's meditate on these powerful thoughts and let's bring about a lot of sense of peace and calm within us. No matter what has happened in your life, you can create peace and calm for yourself at any given time. Breathe in courage, breathe out fear. Breathe in love and compassion, breathe out fear. I love myself. I approve of myself. I accept myself just the way I am. I calmly and peacefully let go of the fear of death and loss. I acknowledge and value my feelings of grief or loss. I am at peace with myself and my past. I forgive myself more each day. I accept the impermanence of life and embrace its many forms. I embrace the truth that life is uncertain. I let go of the fear of death and loss and see the finiteness of it. I accept my feelings and emotions and let them flow in a peaceful and healthy manner. I calmly and peacefully let go, let go, let go. Let's do this again. Let's keep meditating. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, courage. Breathe out, fear. I love myself. I approve of myself. I accept myself. I calmly and peacefully let go of the fear of loss. I acknowledge and value my feelings of grief and loss. I am at peace with myself and my past. I forgive myself more each day. I accept the impermanence of life and embrace its many forms. I embrace the truth that life is uncertain. I let go of the fear of death and loss and see the finiteness of it. I accept my feelings and emotions and let them flow in a peaceful and healthy manner. I calmly and peacefully let go, let go, let go. I wish you all more and more abundance and joy in your life. And if you are going through any situation where you are experiencing grief of any kind, I am with you. I understand those feelings. I understand it from my perspective for sure. Maybe your perspective is different, but I respect and acknowledge whatever it is. And I know that this journey is not easy, but we are in this together. Feel free to contact me in any form if you want to. I am available. I can share my links if you want. I'm in the journal that you follow, this journal that you are following. At the end of it, my Calendly link is there. So in case you want to reach out, you can book a call and we could dialogue with each other. Now, after you finish the 7 days, at the end of 7 days, we also have a review. Okay, so do that weekly review also. I think I've made a separate video for it, but in case you don't find that video in the playlist, here I am sharing it with you. Okay, so this is the journal. You see all the instructions are here. The playlist is here, okay, where all the videos are there in a sequence. The reference file is here. My social media is here. And at the end, if you go, no, then when you reach, you can join my VIP Facebook group and you can book the one-on-one by clicking on these links. Okay. So this is there. Let's go to day 7. So after you finish every 7 day, you will see there is a weekly review, like a weekly check-in on your feelings. Okay, so do these also after this. And it is really powerful. What are the top 3 things that you did this week? What were your major feelings? You can circle as many. What was the most rewarding interaction that you had? What is it that you want for the next week? What have you accomplished this week? What was the best thing about this week? Okay. And in short, write in small sentences, can give a rating. And also follow this thought. Being scared is part of being alive. Accept it, but walk through it. Not with it, you walk through it. You go past it and you take actions in life. Wish you more and more greatness. See you tomorrow for day 8.